welcome to Miracle, an interesting indie horror game I found on itch.io. And the game store puts it, the only certain, okay, that's a typo, the only certainty is what they meant in life is death. It is cruel and hopeless, however, what if a miracle happens? How far would you go for someone you love? That's what Jeremy is about to find out. It looked interesting because the perspective of the gameplay is unique, and thus I must try it out. So get into it. You'll see what I mean. Do what is necessary. Look at this. So, doctor, how is she? Look, I'm sorry to tell you this, but her condition is serious. The drugs are no longer working, and her cancer is spreading to other parts of her body. She is unlikely to recover. What do you mean by that? What? It's not rocket science. What the fuck do you mean, what do you mean? I know this is hard to hear, but she doesn't have much longer to live. The guy's like, X leads to Z, and she has little time to live. What does that mean? ABC. 1, 2, 3? 2 plus 2 is 4? Come on. He's not speaking like, convoluted science here. I know this is hard to hear, but she doesn't have much longer to live. 2 months. 2 to 4? Please, doctor, don't say that. She is all I have. I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. So I should hit him over the head with a crowbar, right? It's like 3D and bird's eye. I don't know about the exterior pixelization. It's strange, but I mean, I'll just take it as an art style for now. Kitchen. Toaster. We got some apples. Knife? No, we're not going for the knives. Let's see if we can talk to the doctor, I guess. No? Oh god, why did this happen? We didn't deserve this. She was always an amazing woman. I love her so much. I'd do anything for her. Are we gonna go to murder? We could just, cuddle, give her some weed, make her comfortable. Try to do everything on her bucket list. Anything? Let's go to the knives again, just because they're here. I'd do anything for my wife. But we'll see. It is a horror game after all. It'll likely lead to that conclusion. The doctor ran away before I went apeshit though, so he's kind of lucky. He's kind of smart. He's gone. Phone. Who is this? Hi sir, sorry to disturb. I heard that your wife is not well, right? Uh-huh. What's your name? Call me Levid. Strange name. Is it an anagram by any chance? How do you know about my wife? Calm down, sir. I think I have something that might be of interest to you. I have a medicine that can cure anything. Uh-huh. And it can be yours. You just need to sell me your liver and testicle. You just need to take the responsibility for what can happen. Is this gonna be a, wait, what's the anime again? Full Metal Alchemist kind of situation? This can be dangerous, but I don't have much choice at the moment. I accept the proposal, even though we don't know what he's talking about. Okay. Great choice. Give her the medicine, and in a short time you'll see the result. And then he laughs? The medicine is in your kitchen. What the why would you be like, haha, you took my deal? Haha, it's in your kitchen. Okay. I don't think I have a choice, although I do believe there's multiple endings. Hope this works. Oh. Can I do anything else? Or is this the choice I'm forced to do? I don't think... What was that? I couldn't read it. Fuck. Well, whatever. We got magical Satan medication. Dear, I got this medicine. I think we can finally heal you. How'd you get this? With a man, but it doesn't matter now. He said it will help you. Okay, I hope you were sure about that. Conversation feels a little weird. What? Did I? The game tells me that, but I don't really trust the game telling me that. Wife, how you doing? Dear, oh my god, it's a miracle. You got out of the bed. I mean... well, I haven't felt so good in a long time. That's how cancer medication, I guess, works. That man was right. This medicine is miraculous. Oh, hang on, honey. Someone is knocking at the door. Let me just go get it. Help! Help! My husband just had a heart attack. I don't know what to do. He started to feel bad and fell on the floor. I think he is dead. Oh, this writing is hurting me. They just had a heart attack. I mean, you don't die that quickly from a heart attack, but I mean... there's so many things I could rant about this, but we're just moving on. Calm down, Mrs. Diaz. I'll call the ambulance for him. Everything will be fine. It won't. He is dead. Did you check his pulse? I came here because before he fell, he started talking about you and your wife? I thought he was asking you for help? Wait a minute, I'll call an ambulance. How strange that this happened out of the blue with Mr. Diaz. I think he's dead. I never checked for a pulse. He just fell on the floor. I think he's dead already. Okay. Good morning. What is... emergency? Good morning. What is the emergency? Good morning. I need an ambulance to Abbotston Street right now. A man had a heart attack and needs help. An ambulance is on the way. Stay calm. Okay, thanks. Fuck me. It's just... it feels so robotic. I don't know. It just feels like... this game feels like... what would happen if you told an AI to make a game and the AI is creating the lines of dialogue thinking that this is how humans kind of, you know, communicate, and it just feels weirdly... it's like if Mark Zuckerberg wrote the dialogue for the game, you know? That's the easiest way I could explain it. Mark Zuckerberg is like, 911, I've never used this peasant hotline. I have my own private security and personal staff paramedic who are highly trained paramedics and shit in my mansion. What is this 9/11 people keep talking about? Are they talking about September 11? Huh. Then he picks up the phone. He's like, 911. Hello, good morning. This is Mark. Is this emergency services? Yes, good morning. Hello. You know, it goes on robotically. It's just so weird. She said they're sending the ambulance. Hope they can get help. Hope they can help Mr. Diaz. I hope too. He's a good man. No life is worth more than hers. Ah, so what, the other guy died so that she can live? Is that it? Dude, help. A cat. Dude, help. Cat? Who's cat? And why are you calling me dude? That's not a good way of starting a phone conversation. She got very ill. She started saying no sense thing? Nonsense, you mean? About you and Mo. Who the fuck is Mo? Is Mo my wife? I swear she's... And then she fell on the floor. I already called the ambulance. Okay, so it's like... is this just Death Note? Like, people are having heart attacks, so it's like... it's Yagami Light. Writing people's name in a book as consequence or something? I already called the ambulance, but I think she's... does no one know how to check for pulses? People are just like, I think he's dead. I think she's dead. Pulse. If they had a heart attack, they're probably on the ground being like... you know, curled up in the fetal position. They're dead if they're cold, they have no pulse, and they stop moving. But especially if they have no pulse. There's so much indecisiveness. It's pissing me off. Man, I don't know what to... yeah, because calling your neighbor and saying, hey, my partner collapsed on the ground. I think they're dead. I'm not going to call 911 myself. I'm going to call my neighbors. It's hurting me. I'm having to say this. I'm sorry, developer. I'm not trying to roast you. I don't mean to be an asshole, but I can't take your game seriously. But I'm going to continue on for comedic effect. Man, I don't know what to do. But my message to the developers, don't feel bad. Don't feel bad at all. Everyone starts somewhere in the games. I'm just going to play this until... I don't know, I'm having fun. Calm down, man. If you called the ambulance, they will help you. Yes, that is indeed how 911 works, yes. Or sorry, 911 rather. Saying 911 sounds weird. But there's nothing else to do. You could comfort them. You could hold them and wait for the ambulance. It's better than calling your neighbor and calling me dude. There's nothing to do. Call the ambulance and, I don't know, check their breathing, check their pulse, see if maybe CPR is needed, if at all. Google what you should do even. That's even a better idea. John called me and said that cat was ill, and it looks like she couldn't resist. Couldn't resist? He called the ambulance for her, but he's desperate. What do you mean? Like Mr. Diaz? Apparently, yes. There's one thing that's got me thinking. What? Oh, Mo from Monica. Okay, like that's a weird nickname, I guess. John and Mrs. Diaz said that before Hank and Kat died, they said our names as if they were calling us. What a strange thing. Could this have something to do with the medicine? But it wouldn't make any sense. It's almost like it's magical. It's Jeremy, who did you get this medicine from? I don't know who it was. It was a guy who called on the phone and said that this medicine could save you. But how do you take the medicine from some stranger? It's like the meme and who was phone. Oh my god, I couldn't just let you die. But at what cost? Everyone we know is dying through our fault. Okay, so now it's just... So now the space magic voodoo magical pills that popped into existence is just like... It's just canonical. It's just interpreted as real and like a settled science here. She's just like, honey, where did you get those pills? Oh, they kind of came from thin air from a guy on the phone. Doesn't really make much sense though. And then it just, there's no questioning it. There's no skepticism. There's no problems. And also, yeah, I got gamer socks on for those wondering. I got my gamer socks on. There's no skepticism. There's no questioning. There's just instant belief of, honey, where did you get the pills? Oh, I got them from a magical man on the phone. Wow, but that must mean it's our fault. The pills absolutely, realistically, are killing our neighbors. It's fantasy, but they're not... It's like the... Reality and fantasy are so blurred in this game. I don't know, man. But yeah, at what cost? Everyone we know is dying, and it's definitely our fault, even though we can't realistically or logically or scientifically prove it. Sacrifices were necessary. I mean, it's like, if people were desperate and their loved ones were dying, would people make a deal with the devil? Yeah. If the devil existed, a lot of people would do what my character did. Would they regret it? Some humans, yeah. But, it's just, there's no reason to feel bad. Everyone would do it. Leave me alone. I'll give her more time. I'll watch TV to distract myself. Fucking Mark Zuckerberg made game. I'll watch TV. TV journalist, it is terrible what is happening here. 3 people from the same street died this morning of unknown causes. That is my street. Looks like a Jeremy. What? Looks like a Jeremy has some involvement in this. His name has been mentioned by all the victims. Are they allowed to just name drop me and dox me like this? Come on, I mean, if it was CNN, I'm sure that would be something they do, sure, but I mean... What, it looks like a Jeremy? I mean, you could... I'm sure they would send something like, police suspect in a person named Jeremy, but I don't know if they would name drop you like that. I don't know, anyways. What did I do? They can't pin you on a fucking crime if it's based on space magic, come on. Let's justice system, and that's about tangible things. They screamed your name before dying, but how did they know? I guess the wives, or partners that misheard it, or heard it, rather. Hello, my friend. Oh, hello, Satan. I'm calling him Satan. It was you, asshole. You are to blame for all this. Not me. You said you'd do anything to save her, and she's fine, isn't she? No, she's kind of depressed now. Fix it now. Sure, but on one condition. I can make everything go back to normal, but normal means she will die. Unfortunately, if that's the only... Oh, you're willing to just kill your wife like that? But, I mean, Can you... So that means this guy potentially is implying he has the power to bring people back to life? Or fuck with time, even? But you must do this. You must kill... Wait, I have to kill her? Are you crazy? You spoiled it. You fix it. I can't do this. Shit, I don't know what to do. Maybe if I do what he said, it will work. Or I can hand me over to the police. I don't know if I'd have the courage to do that to her. Both of the solutions are stupid. So I can kill her, which brings no guarantee of which... Okay, hang on. So, because of me, 3 people were killed to keep my wife alive. My guy clearly is one of those who, you know, and it's understandable, like, would you kill 5 people to save a loved one? Some people say yes, some people say no. The deed is done. She's alive. And we understand the main character doesn't want their wife to die and did anything in their power, fingerwag, to keep her alive. But in his regret, he's saying, oh, I don't mind killing my own wife with my own hands if it means bringing back these 3 other people who weren't my partner. Maybe they were friends, maybe they were family friends, maybe they were old-time friends, or maybe they're just neighbors, I don't know. But you're saying I should give a rat's ass about their lives more than my supposed wife? Just because she's depressed? It's out of character. At the same time, my character is being like, oh, I feel so regretful because space magic had killed 3 people, and I'll hand in myself to the police, even though it's not directly really my fault, somewhat is, but the Satan guy on the phone, who has magical powers. But no one will believe me, but there's also no evidence showing that I did it, so I could technically really get away with it. But we're going to hand ourselves to the police and have our lives get ruined. But at the same time, I mean, if you tell the police the true story, they're probably not going to believe you. They'll think you're a whack job. Either put you into an asylum, or make it so you had to get therapy, etc. Psychiatric care, you know? And then nothing gets solved. So either we're killing our wife and then becoming miserable and ruining our lives, or we're going to the police and ruining our lives. Unless there's another decision, but I think there's only 2 endings, and both of them sound stupid. Can we just watch TV to distract ourselves? Also, why is sirens over, like, after us? I mean, I'm not sure if they'd need a warrant or not, but, we could do the meme of killing our wife, which is really stupid. I think going to the police would probably be boring, so let's do the exciting thing. Actually, if we grab a knife and go outside... If we grab the knife and go to the wife, we'd probably kill the wife. What if we grab the knife and go out? Surrender to the police. I don't think I'm surrendering to the police if I have a knife in my hand. Thank you. Kill Monica? Let's see if we see anything, or if it's just a funny text screen. Alright, we're just gonna stab her wife 4 times? Okay, so not only did we kill 3 people, and then kill our wife after, because the guy on the phone didn't even fully persuade us into knowing whether or not he or she can. Okay, it's definitely he, because they said so. That they just said I'll bring things back to normal. I mean, how? Prove it. It means the wife will die. He'll make things normal, which implies that He'd make the neighbors come back to life, but at the cost of me becoming a murderer and then me actually becoming a criminal. So that's a stupid ending. So I mean, I guess the best ending is surrendering to the police, because in a real world, I'd not be punished for the murder of 3 people when there's like literally no evidence for it. But again, this person over the phone, like, there's no way to prove that they'll bring back the neighbors to life. So I mean, it's just overall really funny. It needs absolutely better writing. Like, I liked the innovation of the game's visuals. So let's wrap this up. I'm probably like beyond defending the developer at this rate. But so let's wrap this up. I don't want to be misconstrued here. The writing is absolutely fucking horrible. Let's get the worst things out of the way. The writing is absolutely hilarious. It's like robotic. I'm going to assume, based on like the credits and the developers' names, that maybe English is not their native tongue. All well and good. But even with the translation, you know, being translated even better, it doesn't... I'm not sure if it's just a language... I doubt it would be a language barrier thing, you know? Because even like, say, changed with flawed translations had more emotion in that game than this one. Even if the developer used, you know, Google Translate to whatever language is their native language, just the writing is absolutely fucking hilarious. Like, if you wanted to make a comedy game with that kind of writing, you'd fucking kill it. It'd be hilarious. Like, I only could picture Mark Zuckerberg making a game with this kind of writing. That's the worst, of course. Plot-wise is also, I mean, alongside the writing, very questionable. Like I said, there's so many questionable things that aren't even conceived of. Like, there's so many variables, there's so many hypotheticals, there's so many loose ends, there's so many things I have to ask, but I know I'll never get the answer to, so it's a pointless thing to ask. Otherwise, the pros. Visually, it's interesting. The models of the characters are fucking kind of hideous and don't make too much sense for a bird's eye perspective. But the bird's eye thing, like visually speaking, looking down above in this way, does feel unique. I'm just not sure what kind of property you could implement it in a way that's like really, really interesting and innovative. Visually, though, it does stand out. You know, so like the environment, the camera angle, visually, it's mostly okay. But it's just the writing. You just gotta really improve that writing. For the love of God, don't write a game like you're Mark Zuckerberg, like you're a robot or a reptile kind of thing, you know? Otherwise, I had fun just because I laughed a lot. It did hurt my brain, though, which I don't like. I don't like when my brain hurts. But it's a mix. It's like a hate-love relationship. It's like watching, what was it? The Roof? The Room? The Room. I think I'm talking about The Room. Yeah. The 2003 The Room by Tommy Wiseau. It's like that. Like, it's where it's so bad that it's good kind of situation. Unless you want to master it's so bad that it's good, get better writing or put more effort and time into the writing. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed for all those various reasons. If you did, please leave a like, comment, hit that subscribe button, become a subscriber, and the notification down below for updates on my videos. Thank you for watching. Until the next time.